Welcome to the Fredericksburg Center for Creative Arts, Fcca. Our April 2024 exhibition, Artist's Choice in the Frederick Gallery, is a regional all-media juried exhibition. I'm Carol Morgan, the curator of the Frederick Gallery. We are open on Monday, noon to 4, Thursday and Friday, noon to 4, Saturday, 11 a.m. to 4, and Sundays, 1 to 4. The gallery is closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I'd like to thank Nellie Bittenbinder and David Kennedy for their work with videography on filming these videos of our Juror Talks and Awards for our YouTube channel. This month in the Members Gallery, there is a trio photograph exhibition featuring the photographs of David Boyd, Judy LaFrada, and Dorothy Stout. You're invited to visit our exhibitions in person to enjoy original art in our historic home, the Silversmith House, built in 1785. We're at 813 Sophia Street in historic downtown Fredericksburg. I would like to introduce the juror of the April Artist's Choice exhibition. Connie Canby is a founding member and art director for Artists Alliance Co-op at Jarrett Thor Fine Arts in Colonial Beach, Virginia, and a founding member and later president of the Colonial Beach Artists Guild. Connie grew up in downtown Washington, D.C., and attended Corcoran School of Art on a teen scholarship and Maryland School of Art and Design in Silver Spring, Maryland. She started teaching at Nova, Sterling campus in 1980. She has taught watercolor and children's classes at Loudon Academy of the Arts, Leesburg, Virginia, summer camps for young people at Shenandoah University, and Pavan Performing and Visual Arts Outreach Program in Clark County, Virginia. She has served as artist in resident at Foxcroft School for Girls in Middleburg, Virginia, and taught for the Frederick, Maryland Kids Like Us program. Connie's award-winning personal artwork has evolved into abstract expressionism and experimental watercolors with representational undertones. The theme most often recognized in her body of work is how color and energy are showcased as they weave their way throughout the painting, as well as her life. Her quote, "It's like taking dictation for a song already written." I introduce to you Connie Canby, our juror.
This honorable mention is called Clay Roots by Shanna Arborough. And the reason I chose it is because of her medium, and the execution was such a difficult medium. She used red Virginia clay on paper. That's a very advanced painting. And also her composition, her way that she hung it horizontally, just the total execution of the strokes. She knows what she's doing, and her medium is just amazing to me. This honorable mention goes to Tanya Green for her painting called Indulgence. It's an oil, and it's hard to ignore how her skill with oil paint and her knack for design and color. It's just a beautiful painting. Most people would want to hang that in their house because it is so well done. And the way that she just balanced it all out with her shadows and the pink background, it's beautiful. This is an honorable mention, and the first time I saw it, I didn't recognize the people in it right away. And the name of it is Tree Map by Jay Osborne. And it's almost like he does one continuous line of ink. And I have tried that art form. It's very difficult, but he seemed to execute it superbly. And I admire this artwork for everything it stands for the tree, for the two people under the tree, for the way that you ease into it and then you get captured by it. And you just can't look away, you just follow the line. It's just amazing to me and beautifully done on such a large scale. This honorable mention goes to Christy Rappaport for Undercurrents. This is actually a fiber artwork. It's fiber underneath what you see on top. Her design sense is superb, and how she executed her idea is, I don't know how anyone could do that actually. but I'm enthralled with the work that she has done in this particular painting because it has so much depth, so much design, and so much color. Well done. I want to bring your attention to this honorable mention by Bob Worthy. He's an abstract artist, and I'm always intrigued by his work because he writes something, but I can't actually read it. It's compelling to want to know what it is. But what I really love about this particular abstract of his is that if he hadn't put this black right here, the whole painting would be nothing. It's like everything aims toward that. Like it gives it depth, it gives it energy, and it makes you wonder. And I really think that's a very good piece. It has lots of different blues in it. It's very well done. It has collage in the form of newspaper. And so if you come and see it, I hope you look really close. It's very nice. This honorable mention is to Becca Worcester. The name of this painting is Sunshine Shiva. And I don't know what to say about this painting, but I couldn't stop looking at it. It's so happy. Even the dog is smiling, and all her colors are homogeneous. It's just the room itself is inviting. And if she hadn't put these shadows here, I think that the painting would have been lost in some way. I just love the way it all fits together and makes you smile because you just want to be. It's very warm and very, very cleverly done. Honorable mention. This painting I awarded third place, called Working from Home with Care. It's by Cara Faith. The reason I chose it was that mostly for the color scheme and how the color scheme worked. I saw it from across the room and was immediately drawn to the lighting and how the color scheme worked within the painting with each piece of furniture. And the actual execution reminds me of one maybe Edward Hopper's paintings, so cleanly done, so contrasting in darks and lights. I really love the artwork and the point of view. I love the point of view being low and the way the books aren't even defined, but you know they're there. And this actual chair actually fits into that desk where it sits. That's hard to do too. And this little lavender here, denoting that it's lighter, I love that. And up here, the way that she did this plant, and just makes it really kind of look alive without being too fussy. There's nothing fussy in this painting. It's lovely. I chose this painting by Barbara Taylor Hall, Play of Light, for second place. She is a master at abstract. And every time I see one of her paintings, I say that. But this in particular, her placement of color and shapes is what defines how her color really works in her paintings. And she always has this wonderful light, which in this case is here, but it's also a little iridescent this time. And also these shapes are varied in size, and they kind of flow in and flow out. And the way she brings the blue in, but this is a different blue that she brings in. And then this is hiding up here, which you don't look at right away. It reminds you of a city, but it isn't probably. It's in her mind, whatever it is. It reminds me of a city, but it's beautifully done, beautifully executed, and always well framed. This painting is called Morning Dove by Katrina Ray, and it's actually pastel, even though it looks like an oil, which is in itself an accomplishment. She's a master painter to begin with. This is first place in this show because it's so compelling. You cannot not look at it. And from far away, it just pulls you in. And when you come up close, it's almost abstract, her handling of the leather and the fur. It looks like you could touch it. And it's a very proud person, you know that. It commands respect. And just the way she did the hand and the angle of the head and filled the form of the painting, but also did a dark background, really adds to the mystery of it. I was enthralled when I saw it, and I really feel it deserves first place. I wanted to add, and when I judge a show, I judge with my intuition, not my intellect, and what wows me right away, I come back to and study it. And I study the technique and the ability to move me from a distance. And that's why I chose the first, second, and third paintings I did. And the same reason I chose the honorable mentions is I feel it first, and then I really know that it's working for me. And of course, judging is very personal anyway, so I am pleased with this choice and all the others this month. And again, I'm very happy to be here, and thank Carol, Morgan, and FCCA.
I want to thank Connie Canby for coming to the FCCA and selecting this wonderful exhibition. And as always, selecting the work for an exhibition is the first choices, and then you've got the harder choices of selecting awards and special recognitions. So thank you for doing an exceptional, wonderful job. This is a beautiful exhibit. Please come in person if you can. Many of these works are seen best where you can get close, walk back, and enjoy them from both distances. You'll stay with this video, please, to see a total walkthrough of all the work in the exhibition. And a final thank you to Nellie Bittenbinder for videotaping this walkthrough. Thank you.